I'm so stoked about this bike build. We are gonna take my 1997 Harley Davidson FatBoy, tear it down to nothing, and rebuild it into an awesome bobber. But you might be wondering, why do I want to convert this bike? There's just a lot of bike here. Big seat, big gas tank, big fenders, big headlight, with flames everywhere. There's some simple rules of building a bobber. It's all about small gas tanks, small seat, small fenders or no fenders, obviously bobbing the back fender, making it really short. This bike is dripping in chrome. I want to murder it all out. But before we dig into it, I got to give a huge shout out to Tucker Distributing. You may have never heard of Tucker, but they're one of the biggest distributors in the industry. Whether you ride dirt, street, quads, side-by-sides, they have everything you need for your machine. And they're like a one-stop shop. You just go to tucker.com, you go to the catalog section, search which catalog that works for you, and just flip through the books and find what you need. Write down the part number and take it to your dealer. It's that simple. The days of scouring the internet for all the different things you need are over. All right, so today is the teardown phase, so let's just start ripping into this thing. Okay, you can see the bike is already looking more like a bobber, right? I also need to mention Speed and Strength as a co-sponsor of this video series. They're sponsoring the Patreon. They're giving away a bunch of head-to-toe riding gear for all reward levels. Bunch of cool stuff over there for everybody to be part of this build. You'll get sticker kits, desktop wallpaper, Patreon-only content. So at the end of this video, go check out the Patreon, watch the video there. It tells you all about it. Okay, so now we're at a point where I want to test fit the gas tank, the seat, and the back fender. I gotta say, the bike is looking so much better. The only thing is, I'm gonna have to modify the gas tank so it sits down a little bit lower here. I wanna get the seat down lower, so I'm gonna have to modify these brackets. The fender is just sitting here right now. The fender's gonna be cut really short. These bars right here, I'm gonna cut this off right here and get rid of these bars, and then I'll bring a brace in from here up to the fender. Because this bike's a Softail, it's got suspension, so the swing arm moves. So what I'm gonna do, so I can keep the back fender close to the back tire, is I'm gonna mount the fender to the swing arm. Otherwise, I'd have to have the fender too high off the tire. If it's mounted to the frame, then I have to have a big gap there so the tire can go up and down, and we don't want that. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna sit on the bike and see how the handlebars feel. I got the new foot pegs on, the forward controls on there just for now, and I wanna kind of see how everything feels. So let's check it out. Yeah, everything feels really good. I want to make sure the handlebars didn't feel too wide. On a bike like this, you don't want your handlebars to be too wide this way. That would just look funny. So yeah, everything feels good. Stoked. So what I'm gonna do now is finish pulling this thing apart because I got more stuff I need to get powder coated. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go with the satin black, not a gloss black, not a flat black, a satin black, which has like a light sheen to it. And I think that'll look the best. So let's finish tearing this thing apart. we're almost done tearing the bike down. Let me show you what we got going on here. This is where the bike stands now. Going to powder coat is this stuff here. Everything here is going to powder coat. The wheels are going to powder coat. I'm going to pull this off, and we got a couple items over here going to powder coat, the forks and the primary cover. I do have a little situation with my forks. One of the forks came apart and one didn't. What happened is there's these screws in the bottom, a little screw here, and this fork leg stripped out. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to take a big drill bit and I'm going to drill the head off this screw, and hopefully it comes apart. So let's get to work. Well, I kind of screwed up the recording, but you can see it worked. The head is now off the screw, but the rest of the screw is still in this shaft. So I'm just going to hang on to this shaft, and well, look at that, it's only finger tight. And boom. Alright, that does it for this teardown episode. The bike is completely torn down, ready for episode 2 where we start building the ultimate bobber. It's going to be awesome. Make sure you guys visit tucker.com for all your motorcycle needs, replacement parts, modifications, and go check out the Patreon for this build where Speed and Strength's giving away 3 sets of head-to-toe riding gear. That's helmet, gloves, jacket, pants, boots, the works, 3 different sets. And I will see you guys in the next episode.